So the rod isn't beating your kid. The rod is trying your best to encourage your kid, chastise your kid when needed, guide your kid when needed. Black people think the only part of raising kids is beating them. Go ahead, young lady.
I had to stop at the side of the road to talk to you, but I just want to tell you I love you, Tommy, and I love this topic, and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you so much for pulling over, number one, and stopping. That lets me know you didn't sit there and ride in the traffic. And are you a black woman?
Yes, I'm a black woman.
How old are you? You sound very young.
I'm 25.
Good girl. Maybe you can explain to them, why is it that a 25-year-old black woman said that she loved me, and what is it that you find about what I do that you love?
I just love you, Tommy. Like, oh my God, you opened my mind up so much. Like, so many things that I thought were right. You know, I was going to vote for Hillary and everything. Like, I just thought it was right. It was the norm. I was just following what my family was telling me, my mom and everything, you know, but you just opened my eyes, and I just try to tell everyone I can, but they don't understand at all. Like, they don't get it. And I just, even on Facebook, I'm constantly just trying to tell people my point of view, you know, with like logic and common sense that you put out or whatever. And they're just like, they always react off of emotion, and it's no fact in what they're saying. It's just how they feel, and that's it. It's nothing more than that.
You got to do me a huge favor, young girl. You got to email me. I'd love to do a one-on-one with you about this, and then you can show the one-on-one to your friends. We'll do a one-on-one where we'll talk about this, because you guys are the future. You guys are the people who are going to make things better, not me. All I can do is be just a person to put on write on the wall all the bullshit I've been through. But you guys got to decipher it and put it into play. We've already messed it up for you guys.
And my mom, like, I wouldn't say she's like necessarily bad, but she beat me and stuff, and I was just so scared of my mom. Like, sometimes she didn't even have to beat me. All she had to do was just yell at me sometimes, and that was it. Like, it just, she would come home, and she was never happy, ever. And it's like, it's different now that we're older, but my mom was the kind of mom, she always made sure we never lived in the hood. You know, we lived in like Marietta and areas like that, Chamblee, and she never wanted me to go to a ghetto school or Westlake and all that stuff. And I'm happy that she did that, but it's just, I grew up blaming her. Like,
listen, the one thing we're missing,
like,
the one thing we're missing is, and I want you to, like I said, stay in contact with me. We got to do a one-on-one about this, because I want to talk about this, and I think you'd be a perfect person to do it. The one thing we were missing as children, as black children, is that we never felt like the love and the safety of our mothers.
Never, Tommy. Never. I always wanted to make my mom proud, because I felt like I never did. I never ever felt like I ever made her happy. Especially growing up, like, there were times she would leave me and my sister at home for days just by herself. My sister I thank God for my sister for just being there, you know? It's just a lot.
We feared our mom. We feared our mom. We didn't love our mom. We feared her. We were afraid.
Yes.
Like you said, my mom used to, as soon as she'd come home, we would try to make sure the dishes were clean and everything was straightened up, because we knew any small problem, she would complain about it.
I hid in my room.
Yep.
Exactly. I tried to stay away. Even now, it's just crazy. It's just, and my grandmother, like, it just wasn't a good foundation. My grandmother didn't have her mother, which probably was a good thing, and her grandmother used to beat her and everything, and it's just like...
And it's a cycle.
It's just a lot, Tommy.
It's a cycle.
It's a cycle that gets passed down, and if I didn't know you, I would have passed it down to my future kids. You know, I would have passed, and they would have kept passing it on, but it's not good. It's not healthy for the black community to have to just continually go through that. And they think it's okay. Like, a lot of them think it's okay. If you would, oh my God, one time I brought up your name on my Facebook, and my best friend's sister, she was just arguing me down like, no, he's a coon and you need to watch Tariq Nasheed and all that stuff. And I'm like, why can't I just watch them both? Why can't I just like them both and take what I'm sorry.
No. You literally got my eyes watering. You got my eyes watering. I bet you got a lot of other people's eyes watering right now because you've reminded a lot of us of our childhood.
I'm so hurt about it, Tommy. And me and my mom, we don't even talk now. I grew up being so insecure, like, about everything, because I felt like everything I was doing was wrong, Tommy. Everything. And I'm sorry.
No, please.
But yeah.
Please. Like, that's why we have to do a one-on-one.
Sorry, I need to breathe.
No, we have to do a one-on-one because your story needs to be told, because a lot of our stories, we're told we couldn't tell our story when we grew up, even by the parent who did it to us. Even by the parent who did us. And that's what hurts me the most.
Don't ever blame her.
Right.
Like you said, don't ever blame them. Don't even ever say what you feel, Tommy, ever. Even if it made sense. It doesn't even matter. She doesn't want to hear what you have to say. You know, it's better now that I'm older, you know, because I don't see her that much. And she's like, I miss you and things like that. But it's just like, I'm just trying to figure my life out. I'm trying to just get my head clear. I need to get right.
I go back around my mom.
Thank you for that.
I go back around my mom now, and I'm 40. I go back around my mom sometimes, and when I'm there, I feel like I'm probably about 10 years old. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm still trying to tell her, you know, Mom, I remember one time I told my mom, I said, if you go look on this website, it tells you how much I make per year. Because I thought she'd be proud to see that you look online and you see your son make this much money a year. And then what she said was, well, yeah, but all money ain't good money. The same person.
Oh, my God. That sounds like something my mom would say.
I said, I'm paying your bills and shit, and you just said this? I paid it. What? And I went the fuck off. And like you said, I get along better with my mom the less we see and speak to each other, and that's fucked up.
So true. Exactly. I probably see her maybe 2-3 times out the month. And she lives right down the street from me.
That's one of the reasons why I won't go back to Georgia. I don't want to be near the toxicity.
Here. I mean, you have your daughters here, yeah. But yes, and then it's just crazy. My grandmother, she graduated college and she worked at Job Corps. And it's just like, when she come home from work, she was never happy either. You know, it's just a cycle, Tommy. I'm sorry.
No. We got to do a one-on-one about this because there's too many people that have this story, and we need to tell it.
I'm kind of shy, Tommy. I don't know about that.
You're doing great now.
Shy
You're doing great now, and anybody will tell you, once we start doing the one-on-ones, you don't even think about the audience anymore. Once you start talking, look at what you're doing now. You started off shy. Look at how it's just pouring out of you. See? When it's pouring,
I've been wanting to talk to you.
Let me tell you something. I'm more shy than anybody else. People will tell you when I'm not on the show, I don't talk. One of the hardest things for me was public speaking. That's why I took public speaking class. It was one of the hardest things for me to do. And it's one of the things that I blame my mom for. The reason why I hated being in front of people because I didn't want to be embarrassed, because almost everything I did as a kid embarrassed my mom. Nothing I did was good enough.
Exactly. I grew up with low self-esteem. I used to always keep my head down and just say sorry for everything and just...
Head down and arms folded like this. And I realized when I took psychology, the reason my arms were folded is because I was, it's a sign of insecurity and you're trying to keep yourself close. You're basically holding yourself.
True. That's so true, Tommy.
Mm-hmm. And the sad part was I would get around men and I didn't know how to talk men in the face. I didn't know how to look as a grown man. I didn't know how to look another man in the eyes.
I was scared of men, Tommy. I was scared of men growing up. Just scared. I was scared of my own dad when I first met him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my mama didn't paint him in a good light like that. The only reason why I got close to them is because my grandmother was like, you need to know your people. If it was for my mom, I probably would have never met my dad.
Do you know what's sad? Is we get old and still think that the only person's thought about us that matters is our mom. Think about how crazy that is.
Yes.
We still think we spend our whole lives trying to get that woman to like us, to be proud of us. No matter who says they're proud of us, we still don't feel accomplished until they say it. And the fact is, they know it and they won't give it to us because, like you said, it's a cycle. So they knew how it felt when their mother refused to give them that kudos, that attaboy, and they still won't give it to us. Like they won't break down and just say, and maybe it's because they don't know how to do it, because you and me had to learn how to break it. Because I still sometimes feel odd when my daughter's being real close to me. I have to remember that it's not normal for me to push her away.
Oh my God. Oh wow, Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
I push everyone away. Like I just can't get too close to people. I can't.
Yep. All I do is push people away.
I love you, Tommy.
I had a girl cook, clean, and do everything for me in 4 days. Do you know I told that girl to never call me again?
Oh my God.
It felt too much. It felt like it was too much. I was like, you're doing too much. I don't know how to tolerate this. And even when I'm telling you something and you take it, I didn't know how to take it. Like I was like, okay, so I'm yelling at you and you're taking it. I don't want us to have anything else to do with you. Now, of course, the girl was a little bit crazy, but maybe I'm crazy. She was crazy
because our moms, Tommy. We crazy because of our mothers.
Yep. I can't keep a relationship because I'm a jackass.
Me too. I pushed my last boyfriend away. I was so mean to him. And I look back and I just cried because I picked on him so bad. Like, he was a good guy, but I just pushed him away. Like, everything. We got our own place. I just ended up leaving. I left the place. He had all the bills to himself, and he still wanted to deal with me afterwards.
When I was with Lana, I thought I was a dick that whole time I was with her because I just felt like she was too nice. I felt like she was too accommodating. The woman never asked me for money, but I was so stupid. I still thought that girl is trying. She's only fucking with me because she wants my money, and she never asked me for a dime.
Oh my gosh. Like, well, this is probably true, but I just feel like all guys just want one thing, and that's just what I grew up to believe. I mean, maybe it's true. I don't know, but I just feel right now like
if they're fucked up like me,
one thing for me.
If they're fucked up like me, then it's true. Because the only thing that we've been taught that makes us a man is how much pussy we get.
Tommy, I gotta go. I don't want to.
We don't want to give away too much.
Love you.
Yeah, we don't want to give away too much for our one-on-one. So, but
okay,
yes,
Tommy, and I'm not a hairhead. I wear my natural hair.
You go, girl.
And everything. I'm sorry.
You go, girl.
Right,
hey,
bye.
I sent you my information. You have it. Let's set it up, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hey,
okay,
guys,
bye.
it's stories like this, which is why I'm glad I do what I do. You know what? None of them niggas that you hear fucking with me, talking shit about me, you don't hear nobody calling their show and say that. Why is that? Come on, somebody answer me that question. I'm curious. Why is it that all the people who dislike me and they better for the community, your Tyreek Nasheeds and all of them, you don't hear nobody saying that. You don't hear no chicks calling them like that. You don't. Just saying. Let me stay in my area. 678-656. Caller, you're on the air.